weeks. Again, join us on the broadcast, Attorney General Chris Carr, again, a graduate of Marist High School, but the Georgia Attorney General, good friend of the world famous Butch and Bob Show. Again, we do appreciate you calling in every now and then. It's always good to hear our listeners. Love hearing from you. Like I said, we got our representatives calling in. We got Monday with Stephen Meeks. We got Tuesday with Blake Tillery, Wednesday with Bill Werkheiser, so it works pretty good. But
that's great.
Anytime we get you and Johnny, there's a swing and a miss for strike three, 2 up, 2 down. But we do appreciate you being a special guest when you can call in.
Absolutely, Bob. I appreciate you having me on. And I was with Senator Isaacson on Monday, and he told me to tell you hello.
Yeah, just a
he's
great
doing
guy.
Great.
He's been going through that battle, but he's doing well.
He has. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and so some days are good physically and better than others, but his mind is sharp as a tack, and he is right in the midst of everything.
Where do you live in this area? You live in this area?
So I live in Dunwoody, so it's about 15 miles away on the north side of Atlanta. And as you mentioned, I'm not only a Marist grad, I'm a Marist parent.
There you go.
So it's kind of surreal coming back to your alma mater.
Yeah, I kind of messed up. I thought their nickname, I remember running against them in Stone Mountain when they had Hank Aaron. I thought they were the Rams, but they're the War Eagles. They've been the War Eagles the whole time?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
You forget things like that when you get old, so that's what it is. But again, your thoughts on the session? It's winding down, crossover day. Anything controversial that we haven't talked about you think's coming up?
Well, no, crossover day is going to be on Thursday, and you got great representation in Wayne County.
There's a line drive base hit for. Who's that?
22.
That was Tyler Dennison.
That was a rip.
Yeah. Tyler Dennison hitting for Ty Anderson and got a base hit, so we got a 2-out single by Tyler Dennison. I knew that wasn't Tyler, but that's Tyler. Got Ty Anderson and Tyler Dennison. It's hard to keep straight, but that was Tyler Dennison hitting for Ty Anderson. Base hit. Here's Ham Perkins, strikeout victim back in the second. We got 1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning against Liam Sullivan. Yeah, crossover day's Thursday, and they were.
So Thursday's
a big day.
That's right. So the big issues have really been health care. Talked a little bit about transportation and transit. Talked about the airport bill.
Broadband,
rural broadband. They're still working. Yeah, still working, which of course is a big economic development issue, and I know they're working on it as well. From our perspective, as you know, one of our big issues has been human trafficking. Right. So we're working on putting a unit together in our department that can prosecute those that are abusing our kids, and we're hopeful that we can get that done. And so we'll see. But, it's been a new administration, new lieutenant governor, new folks in the legislatures. Folks are getting to know what their roles are and are doing a very good job at that.
Again, 3-ball, 1-strike count here to Ham Perkins with a runner first base and 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the fourth, a 1-0 ball game. And we're talking with Attorney General Chris Carr here at the ballpark. I do appreciate you being. I know you want to get out and visit with everybody, but again, thanks for being here.
Absolutely, Bob.
Always good to see you.
Great to be with you, my friend.
I said, call in anytime on the show.
We'll
love to have you. Okay,
thanks.
Good to see you, man. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you, Yellow Jackets.
There's a ground ball to third baseman up over to first in time, and that'll end the fourth for Wayne County. In the inning, Wayne County comes up empty. No runs, a hit. No errors, a man left. We go to the fifth. It is currently 1-0 in favor of Marist High School.
As a busy wife and mother, I'm all about convenience. If it can make my life a little easier or save me time, well, it's hard to put a price on that. That's one of the things I love most about Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance. I can get everything I need: auto, home, life, even banking all in one place. Throw in a local agent who's always there for me, and that's why I choose Georgia Farm Bureau.
Always the home team. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit us online at gfbinsurance.com.
Tired of bland? Step off the land and come swimming with us at Captain Joe's Seafood, an oasis that can feed any hunger. With our extensive salad bar, juicy steaks, and fresh seafood, you'll be full and still have enough left over to feed the fishes. Don't get caught in a net of blandness. Swim on over to Captain Joe's Seafood. You don't have to have a boat to get fresh seafood. All you need is to take a trip to Captain Joe's restaurant. Our superb customer service will quickly have you seated and eating a delicious meal.
At Design Landscaping, we bring life outdoors. Custom landscape design including sod installation, shrubs and trees, bedding plants, unique hardscapes, seating areas, fire pits, archway entrances, and pavers. Design Landscaping can also do sprinkler systems, fencing, and more. Call Ryan Madry at Design Landscaping, 678-347-6136, 678-347-6136. On Facebook, Design Landscaping, Instagram, Design_Landscaping. Design Landscaping, we bring life outdoors. Wayne County Baseball brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, 455 South 1st Street, Jessup. Call 427-2095, 427-2095.
Top of the fifth, and Marist is going to bat here 9-1-2. Attorney General Chris Carr going to hang out and do some color with it, just talk baseball. So, again, this is your team. You know more about it than I do, so pretty good baseball team. 5-2 is what I understand coming into today's game.
They are, and Marist has always kind of been in there at the end. Just had a tradition of a lot of good teams.
Who's in their region? Who they compete against?
So we've got White County, and you've got Blessed Trinity and St. Pius, and a lot of schools that are kind of north of Atlanta that we play against.
I gotcha. This is their catcher, Roma. Had a big double back first time up, squaring a bunt, pulls back in for a strike, 2-1. Not many hits on the board. 3 for Marist, 2 for Wayne. 5 hits total, so it's another good pitching.
2 good pitchers.
Yep, Stanfield pitching well for Wayne County. Got a good outing last night by Bryce Miller. So that's the good news for Wayne County. Our pitching's been pretty good. Just got to get those bats warmed up. Ground ball to second baseman Griffin Boykin. Again, he's money in the bank at second base, and it's 1 up, 1 down.
Griffin's gobbled up 2 or 3.
So he doesn't make any errors.
Doubt.
I mean, he's just like a vacuum cleaner out there. Anything hit the second base, you can just chalk it up as an out.
That's good parenting right there, Bob.
He's got great range, just a great kid, senior, having a great year. He was the Wayne County homecoming king at the basketball game. I mean, he's just had a phenomenal year. He won the Wendy's Heisman Award winner. I mean, just the accolades and the awards he's chalked up this year are just phenomenal.
Where's he thinking about going to school?
He's been accepted to several schools academic-wise, Georgia Tech, Georgia.
Oops.
There's a base hit to left field by John Ford, who's got a second hit of the day for Marist High School. It's a good-looking athlete.
That was a good hit.
Shortstop, he's probably one of those ones that signed somewhere. Leadoff batter, shortstop.
Third baseman almost had it.
I don't know if he's going to Georgia Auburn, but he's probably one of those two that's signed Division I.
The third baseman laid out for that one, though. That was good.
Here's Taylor. Yeah, Zach's almost got it. Zach Thomas almost had that ball at third base, but he just got by him. So there's a runner at first, 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Jasper throws to first in time. Good move, but just missed him. And David Mosley holding the runner on at first base. This is a nice facility. It's amazing, the monuments, plaques they've got. 2018 national champions. I mean,
that's right. They've had a number. Jeff Francoeur went to Parkview.
Right. He's
Jeff Keppinger.
I mean, they got a list of 30 guys that have made it to the major leagues from Parkview High School. That's amazing. 30.
Ooh.
The ball gets by on a pickoff play, and that's going to be dangerous. Runner's going to second base. See if he goes to third. Nope, he'll hold right there. So that'll be an error on Wayne County on the infield. Tried to pick him off and throw it by the first baseman. So there's a runner at second base for Marist with 1 down here in the 5th inning.
When Francoeur and McCann were rookies, they came to D.C. the first time they played the Nationals. And a lot of those baby Braves came by to see Senators Chambliss and Isaacson. And it was the year that Parkview, I think, was ranked like 7th in the nation by Sports Illustrated as far as an athletic program.
Right. I mean, it's just this nice facility. I don't like all the orange. Georgia fans don't like orange. It looks like Clemson, but at least it's Clemson, not Florida. If they had Gators out there, I'd be really scared.
A lot of tiger.
A lot of tiger. A lot of orange. Yeah, but it's a nice facility. Very nice ballpark. Jasper ready to pitch. A swing and a miss. And it's no balls, 1 strike. And good pitching, Joel. This can make good. That's why we come up here. That's why Coach McDonald wants to come and be in this event, because you see good competition, you see good pitching. That's what you want to see, because you want to get ready for the state playoffs down in the next couple of months.
Well, and you're watching both pitchers pitch. They're not throwing overly hard. They're hitting the corners, and they're moving the ball around.
Jasper's having a good outing here. This is his first varsity start. He's been in relief several times and pitched several innings in relief, but this is his first start. But he's just a junior, and I'll tell you, he looks like he's going to be in that rotation, either 1, 2, or 3. I'm sure it's Bryce 1 right now, but we're looking for that 2 and 3, looking for that reliever, looking for the guy out of the pen. But this kid right here, junior, looks more and more like he's going to be either 2 or 3 in that rotation.
He's very impressive. Got a little bit of that Craig Kimbrell arm hang there.
He's doing a good job. Like I said, he's just moving it in and out, up and down, just keeping them off balance. Allowed just 4 hits thus far.
And you can play 3 games, right, Bob?
Yeah, we're going to play this afternoon at 3 o'clock. We just don't know who and where yet. Pitches inside. All depends on how we do in this first. We lost the first game, so if we win this, So Coach McDonald will get a good idea after this ball game where we're going. We may be going back to Loganville. We may stay here. We just don't know yet.
Okay. Don't want to burn a lot of arms.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. It's a 1-0 ball game in favor of Marist High School here at Parkview High School. Again, second game day at 3 o'clock. And again, site and opponent still to be determined. The 1-2, again, is a bluff throw to second base. Runners back in time.
Good early season baseball.
Yeah, that's it. The weather forecast worked out great. Like I said, when we looked at it, they always have those 3-4 day forecasts. It looked like it was just going to be rain all weekend up here, but we got lucky and dodged the bullet yesterday, and we're got a nice sunshine day today. It's kind of chilly, but it's at least the sun's out.
That's right.
The 1-2 pitch popped up foul and out of play. So how's your week go? I mean, when you go to your office, or what do? You travel around the state? What's a typical day like for the Attorney General?
Generally, when the session is in town, when the General Assembly is in session, we are in Atlanta. But what's good is, and what I think is very helpful, is you get so many different groups from around the state that come up for Capitol Day. Chambers of Commerce, different groups. You know, we've had this past week we had folks from Lanier County, and we had some folks from Gainesville, and a number of folks from around the state. So that's helpful because, as I've said, my duty is to defend the Constitution of the United States, constitutional laws of the state of Georgia, but represent the interests of the people of Georgia. And you can't do that if you don't meet with the people of Georgia.
Exactly.
So it's very helpful to me when folks come from different communities on different issues.
So 1-2 count here to the batter. They got a runner at second base, 1 down, top of the 5th, Marist High School batting. So you have an office in the Capitol? Where's your office at?
Across the street. It's in the Judiciary Building. So we're in with the Court of Appeals and Supreme Court, and they're going to move, and hopefully we can renovate that building and move some folks in with us.
Gotcha. The 1-2 pitch in this line foul. I'll tell you, I got to go to the Super Bowl, and most of the events were down at the World Congress Center, and I've never seen a bigger building in my life. I mean, that place is humongous.
It is.
I mean, it's just never ends. It's just, it's crazy. Several floors and just, that's a huge. What do they do all year in that building?
Well, it's full. It's used constantly, so you can see why Georgia is and Atlanta's convention destination, because that's some great space.
It's unbelievable. Nice building too. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here, top of the 5th, 1-0 Marist High School. A swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Nice
Good
pitch.
strikeout by Jasper for out number 2 here in the 5th inning.
When you're talking about the World Congress Center, I was just told this week that one of the big, new, exciting kind of, not industries, but events is e-gaming. There's going to be a championship at the World Congress Center that's going to bring 30 or 40,000 people.
Unbelievable. I saw where Georgia High School Association trying to make that a sport.
That's
right.
Right.
So it's unreal. That was Jasper's first strikeout here. It comes in the 5th. Again, he's pitched a good ball game. He's scattered 4 hits. Trails 1-0. There's a runner at second base, 2 down here. And he's trying to get, once again, the number 3 hitter, the left fielder, who's 0 for 2, flying at the center and grounded out the third. So Jasper's pitching a great ball game here.
He is. Ball just slipped out of his hand on that one. Didn't quite get the curve.
Jasper stares in. Again, it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Again, the concern right now for Wayne County is the hitting right now. Runner going to third, throw to third.
Couldn't get it out. Well,
and they throw it in the outfield, but the runner's going to hold at third base. We've been shut out our last 2 ball games now, which is unusual, and here we are in the 5th with still no runs. So everybody following Wayne County baseball and all these kids know it's just a matter of getting the bats going. Once they get the bats going, everything's going to be fine. The pitching's been excellent. The defense is there. It's just got to get those bats going. But it's a young team. They filled in with some seniors, so hopefully by the time the weather warms up and we get in the region play, we'll have it all worked out.
That's right. Get your timing down. These hitters just need to get a little bit more time.
1 ball, 1 strike, runner at third. Again, a stolen base for Marist High School. It's a big run here in this ball game in the 5th inning. A stretch in the pitch, and is down low in the dirt ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning, though. Chance to, again, strand that base runner, keep this a 1-0 ball game. Be a big out if we can get it. The cleanup hitter, the pitcher, Sullivan on deck. Don't want to see him. Here's the pitch, and that's up high, ball 3-1. So again, danger on the on-deck circle.
Yeah, he's a big kid that can throw the ball and he can hit the ball.
Hey, he ripped that double down the right field corner. We got him last time on a ground ball to second, but he scares me if he gets up here with runners at the corners. The 3-1 pitch, and they're going to say ball 4. So he will bat here with runners at the corners. So this is another big at-bat here for Sullivan, another big challenge for Jasper Stanfield for Wayne County. Again, he's pitched well, but he's trying to keep it a 1-0 ball game. Again, we got plenty of time. Got 3 frames left here. We're the home team. So this is a big spot in this game.
Big left-hander. Big left-hander.
Here comes Coach Mullis, the pitching coach, out to talk to Jasper Stanfield, and we'll see if we make a change. And normally Coach McDonald comes and makes the change. So this is normally just a visit to the mind, strategy, sit you, see how he's feeling. I'm sure they got the pitch count in the dugout, know exactly how many pitches he's thrown. So this weather forecast is nice. What year did you graduate from Harris High School?
1990.
1990. You're just a young man.
Just a young man.
Just a young man.
Yep. It was.
So when did you become the Attorney General for the state of Georgia?
I was appointed in 2016, November 1st, 2016, by Governor Deal, and then had to run for election this past November. And I was fortunate enough that the people of Georgia have given me a full 4-year term, and it is a tremendous honor.
Did you have any opposition?
Had some opposition. It was an interesting political environment. It was a tough political environment, a lot of attention on Georgia. But we're fortunate that we pulled it out, and with a lot of help from a lot of people. If you're an athlete, politics is kind of it's a team sport. So,
well, I got to know you worked for Johnny Isaacson, and that's how I met you. And like I said, you're still good friends with this senator.
Absolutely, he is, and my wife is his chief of staff. We got to know each other working together. Got married a couple years ago, and she is still Johnny's chief of staff. And I think Johnny traded up.
Good deal. Here's Liam Sullivan, the cleanup hitter. He's got a double and a ground ball to second. He bats here with first and third, 2 outs, top of the 5th, and a 1-0 ball game in favor of Marist High School. This is a big at bat, and Wayne County needs a big out here. Here's the pitch, and it's on the outside, but he says it missed the corner, 1 ball and no strikes. Good-looking breaking pitch, just didn't hit the corner. Borderline pitch, 1 ball, no strikes to Liam Sullivan, left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. And he leads 1-0. He's trying to help his own cause here. There's a big runner down at third base here in this ball game in the 5th. Here's the pitch, and that's inside. Ball 2, 2-0.
He's trying to paint the corners. Giving him credit.
2 balls, no strikes. He's nibbling. He's just missing, but not by much. Runners lead first and third, top of inning number 5 here at Parkview High School, taking on Marist High School. It's a 1-0 ball game. The pitch, and is grounded foul off his leg, and it goes to 2-1. And we got him to ground out to Griffin Boykin back in the 3rd. He doubled in the 2nd, but did not score.
I think that one hurt a little bit.
He's
walking that off a little
Looks like
bit.
He's done it before. Looks like he's got a brace there on that leg, on that ankle.
That hurts when you get that on that ankle.
Anybody that's done it knows how bad it hurts.
That stings.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at the corners here, top of the 5th. Game scheduled for 7. Jasper Stanfield trying his best to keep this a 1-0 ball game, but he's got a tough out here. 2-1 pitch. Runner first is going. Breaking pitch up high, and we bluff a throw, but we hold on with the runner at third base. So now it's 3-1. First base is open, so walk doesn't score anything.
That may not hurt anybody either.
So we'll see what they do. We got some activity down in the Wayne County bullpen. A right-hander throwing for Wayne County. Trying to see who that is.
Can't see.
Might be Davis Townsend again, or Ray Townsend again. A big 3-1 pitch here. Runners at second and third now, and Sullivan steps out as Jasper takes too much time to get the sign from Jacob. 3-1 pitch. This is a dangerous pitch here. You know he's looking for something to hit right here on 3-1. Figures Jasper's got to throw a strike here. Now he steps out again as everybody resets. So Sullivan steps back in the batter's box. Again, it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Runners lead second and third, 1-0 ball game. Top of the 5th, Marist High School leads it. Jasper Stanfield ready with the 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. And there's a ground ball to second again. Griffin Boykin has it, throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. So Wayne County able to keep this to a 1-0 deficit in the fifth for Marist. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It remains Marist High School 1, Wayne County 0.